Hello and welcome back to second chapter. Isn't it nice to be aboard the Arcel again? Without it, crash landing into the water. That's the stabilizer wing stored. Helm, accelerate to full speed and set course for the floating city over the lake. Yes, ma'am. What shall we do if the enemy attempts to intercept us? A good question. We may need to engage them depending on the ferocity of the attack. But I want to prioritize landfall. Understood. Also, don't worry about mincing words. Regardless of our ranks, aboard this ship, I am your gunnery officer. I'm yours to command. Understood. I didn't know Mueller could man an orbital ship gun. He trained in the Imperial Army's most advanced armored division. Despite his burly sword-swinging appearance, he is quite capable as a gunner. I'm sorry my appearance doesn't match my skills. Oh, no, that's cool actually. And, when did you get a chance to change Prince Albert? I thought you were coming aboard as a representative of the Empire. That, my friends, was but a front. However, once this is over, my search for love, freedom, and finery shall be at an end. Until then, at least, I wish to dress and be addressed as I please. To you, I shall always be Olivier. Dressing up for the funeral, huh? What would the people of Erebonia say if they knew? I cannot say I care in the slightest. How about it, my good reporters? Would you care for a scandalous tell-all interview with an Erebonian prince? Hang on, serious? Ooh, I better get lots of pictures then. Please, I beg you, do not take any of the nonsense coming from his mouth seriously. That aside, how come you two were coming along, Niall? Wait, if I may guess, Grandmother wished for you to ride along as you did during the incident with the dragon. Got it in one, Your Highness. Her Majesty put in a good word for us with Brigadier General Bright. He allowed us to come along as war correspondents. I got lots of pictures of you being amazing at the gate, Princess Claudia. I'll show you them when they're developed. Oh, well, thank you, Dorothy. How does she manage to suck the seriousness out of the room every time? Oh yeah, Grandpa, is our zero fuel generator okay? Yes, it's working fine for the moment. Assuming nothing happens, it should get us to that flying city easily enough. One sec. So if something does happen, all we got is prayers? Yes. Without the generator, we crash, no question. The impact would surely kill us all instantly, or the subsequent explosion would. Professor, you really know how to calm a girl's fears. Thanks. Radar contact. 5 ships on an intercept course. Here they come. Those look like the high-speed interceptors that were docked on the Glorious. Not really bothering with stealth at this point, are they? Arm the main gun and maintain full speed. Target only the ships that obstruct our course. We will focus on breaking through. Yes, ma'am. Silver Will. Super arrangement. We had this the entire time. Bogies 1, 2, and 5 disabled. 3 and 4 are disengaging. We did it! Fantastic. Goodness me. So this is what the future of aerial warfare looks like. The main gun is incredible. It has quite a bit of power, but virtually no recoil, even for an orbital weapon. It's fantastically accurate. Haha, of course it is. To be honest, I would have liked to mount some point defense guns with radar tracking as well, but, well, one project at a time, I suppose. Radar oh, adios. Contact is 250 yards in length, approaching at 8 o'clock. That could only be... And here comes the glorious. Joshua, do you know anything about the performance or armament of that thing? The RSL can easily outmaneuver and outrun it, but it has gigantic main cannons and large batteries of point defense guns. There's no way we can attack it directly and live. Blast it. Turn to 4 o'clock and flank speed. Lux, get us over the city and avoid fire from that monster's guns. Aye aye. The animation's not great, but it was still nice of Falcom to spring for it. I think we're out of the Glorious's firing range. Phew. That was scary. I think about half the nerves in my body are now shot, yes. Yeah, my heart's about to burst from my chest. Still, there's not much else the enemy can do to us at this point, right? No, we shouldn't let our guard down. Yeah, the society has had a bad tendency of ignoring stuff like common goddamn sense. We need to watch out until the second we land. There's an opening in the clouds ahead. We are entering the floating island's airspace. There it is. We're now over the flying city, ma'am. Wow. Holy Stragus! This is the Jewel of Ancient Sumeria. Even more mind-blowing than I'd imagined. Look at that enormous tower-like structure. I'd put good money on that being an important part of the island. If we're going to land, I'd put down near that, Captain. Good idea, Professor. Echo, anything on radar? The Glorious. One moment. No enemy contacts within 50 Selge. We have seemed to have left the Glorious in our dust, ma'am. Good. Lux, slow to 1/3 and begin landing. Put us down near that tower. Aye aye, ma'am. Huh? Dorothy? If you're out of photo quartz, already girl, I swear. Oh no, I have plenty of that. But isn't there something weird over there? What the? Oh, no way! What in the world? It's Louvet. Let us see then. What will you do when your wings of hope are ripped from your back? Oh no, the Arcel! That's a really rough landing. Finale. Trails in the sky. Estelle, wake up. Are you okay, Estelle? Oh. Good, you're awake. Are you alright? Are you hurt? No, I think I'm fine. Banged my elbow, but yeah, I'm okay. But everyone else... I'm not dead, at least. Ugh. Ow! I'm fine. Well, that was thrilling, if nothing else. You remember the other half of my nerves. They're all quite gone now, thank you. That's the closest I've ever brushed shoulders with death, I think. No, I can't eat that much. Guess I ought to be grateful she ain't hurt. Dorothy, wake up! Nap time's over. Niall? Major Vander, how about you? As well as can be expected. Nothing seems broken over here. I'm unhurt, ma'am. Think I'm okay. I thought we were goners. A real miracle. Or perhaps he simply let us live. That's right! The one writing that thing was... Yes, it was Louvet, no doubt. Son of a... In that case, I'm certain he stayed his hand. If he really wished, he could have torn us to pieces. Kinda not sure how to feel about that. At any rate, where are we? It looks to be somewhere on the periphery of the island. We should step out and take stock of our situation. Liber Arc. That was close. That was really close. Oh, wow! It's really pretty! Wow! So many pictures! Dorothy, don't blow all your photo quartz in 5 minutes, alright? Gotta admit, this isn't what I expected at all. This is less like a city and more like a garden. I wonder, perhaps this is like the city parks in certain large cities. It does sort of feel that way looking at it. Though I've never heard of a city park so huge that you can't see the end of it in any direction. The scale of it does overwhelm. Sieg! How did he... Don't worry about it. Scree! Sieg, thank goodness. I was afraid you'd been hurt or got lost. Don't worry, we're all fine too. Scree! I see. Thank you. Apparently we've crashed on the easternmost side of the city. And the Glorious is docked on the exact opposite side. The damage to the Arcel looks worse than it actually is. The engines themselves are virtually untouched, and the flight fuel generator mostly just needs to be beaten furiously with a wrench. The problem lies in a lot of our finer systems, our stabilizers for starters. Ironically, we can plow forward just fine, but hovering steadily would be an issue as things stand. I see. Our first order of business needs to be organizing everyone we can for repairs then. I may be an outsider here, but I'll help you in any way you require. Thank you, Vander. That will solve the problem with the Arcel, but our real struggle will be locating the Ariel in this massive city. Especially since it seems likely our friends in the society are already here. Yes. If they claim the Ariel, who knows what they may do with it? Given everything they've done until now, you have to imagine it would be nothing good for anyone else. We need to get out there and find a way to stop them. No complaints to that idea here. We should get moving right now. Trying to run off multiple small groups would just be chaos, though. I think it would be wisest to use a single exploration team. Yeah, I agree. And the first thing we gotta find is some kind of powered means of getting around the city. Trying to walk would take forever. What is it, Joshua? It's nothing, really. Anyway, the exploration team is going to need backup. Ideally, we should have people ready to swap in and out as soon as the team returns to the Arcel. A good idea. I'd like to join in myself, but right now, I need to oversee the Arcel's repairs. Let's go ahead and decide who's leaving first. Please form your party. You may choose one other member aside from the mandatory members. That's not true. That's the wrong text. It should be 2 other members.
Right.
So right now I want to bring Chloe and Kevin. Alright, Estelle. Your group of 4 will explore the city. Do remember that we have no idea what's out there, society or otherwise. Don't do anything too foolish. Don't worry, we'll be fine. We'll be looking for a way around the city ahead of anything else. Good luck to you then. Everyone else will remain behind on standby and help prepare the Arcel. Okay. Oh, by the way, that reminds me. One other small mercy. The shutdown phenomenon doesn't seem to be happening here on the island. Your tactical orbit should work just fine away from the Arcel, even without handheld zero-field generators. Really? Well, hey. Grandpa, how can you tell? Well, truth be told, the biggest causality of the crash was the Arcel's ZFG. But even with it in pieces, all our other orbital systems are operating just fine. Father Graham's theory seems to have been right on the mark. Right, the Ariel neutralizes foreign orbital elements. But if we can get onto the island, we surely can't be foreign, right guys? Yes, I'm willing to guess it can't tell the difference. Phew, yeah, talk about small mercies. Going out there without any arts or anything would be kinda harsh. I take it that means the orbital workshop tools are also functional. Oh yes, everything survived the crash just fine. If you need your orbits tuned up, just say the word. Got it. I suspect we'll be stopping by a lot. Okay then, is everyone ready to take a look around outside the ship? Yes, let's be off. Sorry, Estelle. I actually need to prepare something from the ship's storerooms. Something to help if I need to sneak around again. Can I ask you to wait a bit? Oh, sure. Oh, hey, I should probably tune up my crossbow, come to think of it. Let me join you. Estelle, why don't you and the gang hang out in the lounge for a bit? Well, okay. We will be waiting then. My man, you are a dude of many talents, but lying ain't one of them. Sorry, lying to her isn't. I think the one you should apologize to eventually is Estelle. Anyway, you're sure? Yes, I've made my decision. Kevin, Father Kevin, please. You're the only one who can help. Alright. Don't need to lay it on that thick. Come on, that little lie ain't gonna buy us much time. Let's get to the medical bay. Joshua, Kevin, you're done? Sorry to keep you waiting. Yeah, sorry. Repairing that took a little while. I don't mind, but are you two okay? You look, tired, unless I'm crazy. Some of it took a lot of concentration. Don't worry, we're fine. Yeah, the stuff Joshua made will really help. Well, if you say so. Let's get going then. Don't worry about it. Okay, so what we need to do right now is actually go into load, because I already have a file prepared for this. Because I played a little ahead and got to this exact point so that I could change everyone's equipment. And I do mean everyone's equipment. Accessories, orbits, it's all been rebuilt. So we have some different looks. No more running away from battles, no more cloak. We're fighting everything we can on the island. And there's a lot out there. I rather like the builds I have on everyone. Also, oh, there is one other thing. I know that it was not last video, but the video before. I said I had to defeat that monster atop the Smells Tower, and then I didn't do it because I forgot. I went and did it off camera. I redid it and grabbed the accessory that it drops. So let's see, go into items. That's what I'm looking for. I have another issue of the Liberal News. This guy over at the counter sells it. I already bought it. City under siege. Crimson soldiers invade. How did they manage to get a new issue onto the Arcel? Don't worry about it. Fighting in the capital. Yesterday at noon, in a capital already crippled by an orbital blackout, fighting broke out as Crimson soldiers plowed through army lines and began pouring into Grand Selvia airships. Mysteriously able to use their own orbits despite all others remaining inoperative, the invaders easily pushed on towards the castle. It seemed almost certain the royal keep would fall. Unexpected reinforcements appear. Just as things seemed hopeless, an unexpected ally took to the field of battle in the shape of the former Intelligence Division Special Ops. The same unit that had been dismantled for their treasonous action used the chaos of the attack on the capital not to escape, but to defend their homeland against the Crimson invaders. With the arrival of these new players, the tide turned, and the Royal Army was able to counterattack. Between the combined might of the Royal Army, the Intelligence Division's Combat Specialist Unit, and bracers who joined the fray, the enemy was forced into retreat and the threat averted. International criminal organization behind attacks. The true nature of these Crimson soldiers has been wrapped in mystery until an investigation from the Royal Army and Bracer Guild revealed the army unit to be under the command of a mysterious organization, a society. Given the sophisticated equipment of this group, it is believed that the society possesses significant technical leverage and funding, but their goal remains unclear. Breaking news, heir to the throne named. And the first bit of bright news in a while, Queen Alicia held a press conference where she named her granddaughter, Princess Claudia, the Crown Princess and official heir to the throne. Abbreviated ceremonies formally installing the 16-year-old princess as heir have taken place. We hope to overcome our current national troubles and make her future reign a bright one. Breaking news, shutdown phenomenon solved? It has become clear that the orbital shutdown phenomenon is occurring not just in the capital, but across the nation. However, Professor Russell, with the aid of the Central Factory, has developed a new invention called the Zero Field Generator that may open a path to a resolution. This device produces an orbital energy field that neutralizes the shutdown phenomenon and restores orbits within a few reg to normal operation. Production of these devices requires high-level machinery, however, and mass production is difficult. The Royal Army and Bracer Guild have managed to restore communications at their bases using the available units, and we hope that this revolutionary invention will eventually alleviate more of the troubles caused by this phenomenon. I want to go back one issue and take a look at this. Okay, there is one photo in this one. And then there's a couple in here, as well as Chloe's photo. How are they doing that without orbital power? I don't know. Alright, it's time to get to investigating the Liber Arc. Do we exit this way? No, this might not be right. Oh no, I think it's fine. Right, eventually they're going to build a bridge to where you can get up there to the deck where Ollie is. Oh, I wish I could play with him right now, but I felt like it was more appropriate to bring Kevin. Especially because I knew that scene with Joshua was going to happen. That happens no matter who you pick, obviously, but picking Kevin to be on your party allows you to see like their conversation. Otherwise, I'm not sure if Kevin hangs around. He might just go straight downstairs and then Joshua goes to meet him. Maybe. I could be wrong about that. So we do have a bit of a map of this place. So we are aiming for the park block Calmare. Let's get over there. Eventually we're going to have to fight enemies. But yes, this is the floating city. The thing that was sealed away in another dimension by first the barrier that was the device that was beneath the castle that Richard disabled with the gospel in first chapter, and then by the the 4 towers. It's beautiful. Well, that's definitely a sight. I'm not even sure how to put this. It's sort of hard to believe we're in the sky, you know? The ancient Zemurian culture was more than just its technology. It seems they had a great understanding of how to use their technology, too. God, look at this place. So yes, everything we find here on the Liber Arc will be much more beautiful and modern than anything we're familiar with. Do I need to go through there or do I need to go up here? Let's use this first. Yeah, crazy space elevators. Future tech. But it's also past tech. Ignore the big JPEG in the background though. How amazing! A city-sized piece of art is what it is. Literally, that's art. That's a JPEG back there. The city's this big? Hey, we're sure no one still lives here, right? I don't think so. I have to imagine everyone left before the city was sent to that other dimension. In fact, I imagine the ancestors of modern Liberalians came from this place. Wait, so like, my great-great-whatevers lived here? And we never knew? That actually makes some sense. There have always been so few traces of old Zemuria, not just in Liberal, but anywhere. If the city just disappeared. Ah, right, I get it. I didn't leave anything behind, cause hey, living in the sky, you don't leave much on the ground. Then hey, presto, your city disappears. This place seems to get crazier with every step we take. Anyway, the view here is really pretty, but what is this place, you think? It feels different from the rest of the area. Given the nature of this area so far, it may just be a scenic view, but it does feel a bit more important. The screen over there looks like something you're meant to interact with. Let's take a look at it. Halo Rail, West Calmare Station. The Halo Rail system is currently operating at limited capacity. We apologize for the inconvenience. Please select a service from this terminal. Gospel-based citizen ID checks are not required for service at this time. Liber Arc Transit Authority. What's a Halo Rail system? Some kind of rail-based transit system, I guess. And given that there's a transit authority involved, I would guess this floating island is called the Liber Arc. Oh yeah, the Liber Arc. Hang on, Liber... No way! Wait, I think. We just discovered the origin of the name Liberal. Holy Stragus! Personally, I find the gospel reference more interesting. From the way this is written, they must have been ubiquitous. Everyone would have one. It sounds like they served as identification, and a portable personal link to the Ariel. This is too much to take in at once. Anyway, it looks like we don't need a gospel to do stuff here. Let's see what we can do. Right, I think I can get to the list of available services if I push this. And there are your services. Calmare District Information. Built as the ultimate in rest and relaxation for the citizens of the Ark, the Calmare District is Liber Arc's premier park and recreation district, located in the west of the city. Each section of the park, designed around the theme of harmony between progress and nature, is a hexagon exactly 300 yards across. Calmare as a whole is made up of dozens of these hexagons. The Calmare District has 4 Halo stations, north, south, east, and west. Each station's tour path routes through different sections of Calmare, allowing one to enjoy vistas of all the seasons and wildlife Calmare has to offer. The Halo Rail service is currently limited. Would you like to activate emergency operation mode for West Calmare Station? Hey, what? There's something coming. It's a train that works on light rails. What in the world? This must be a car for the Halo Rail. You, have to wonder how it works without, well, I see. It's like the train systems you find in places like Arabonia. Don't think I've ever seen light rail taken to this extreme before, though. No siree. It all feels a little over my head, but if it'll get us where we need to go without dropping us into the clouds, I'm all for it. Come on, let's hop on and try it. Don't think it's going to be that easy. Currently, no other stations are operating in emergency operations mode. We are sorry, but the Halo service is not currently available. Real informative. Thanks, creepy disembodied voice. It sounds like the other stations need to be in this emergency operations mode if we intend to get around. For now, I'm afraid the Halo rail isn't much use to us. Nuts, and here I was getting hopeful for once. Well, let's see if we can find another way around. Let me continue to look at the terminal. There's other stuff in here we didn't read. Online shop. So you can upgrade your slots at this thing. Not that I need to do that. Oh, the bug about not needing to upgrade is gone now. I think it's because maybe you don't get the option to fully upgrade until this chapter. I'm not sure. But quartz, here we go. So these shops also sell the biggest gems in the game. Sapphire gem and ruby gem. There are others like these. So this is how I ended up blowing all of my sepith before ending the game last time. Gate lock release. These menus get a little buggy in this chapter, so like this overlap isn't great. In the event of service disruption of the Halo rail, a gate may be unlocked at each station, leading to substratum access passages. In accordance with urgent emergency protocols, the station's gate can be unlocked. Would you like to do so at this time? So that unlocks that little door that's down here. Locks on gate in station vicinity have been removed. Tunnel is now usable. Let's see, nothing down here. Look how future-y this is. Let's speed that up. But don't do that on the rails themselves, though. It looks weird. I remember from experience. And once you enter this... Oh, this song. Very memorable. They reuse this in a later game, too, but for like a different purpose. And now this becomes the main battle theme. So these are dark lamps. These are some sort of wildlife native to Liber Arc. Let's see what my experience loadout's going to be for these guys.
That's that then. Let's move it.
Just 3. So we're only getting 1 on these dudes. How about this guy? We've seen them before, Weather Seeds. They were accompanied with the guys on top of the towers. Ooh, 0. Why did that do 0? Did I not put Chloe's weapon on? What's up with that? No. That was weird. Granted, she's not known for attack stats, but still. Alright, so I'm going to try to make an effort to pick up things that are in these dungeons, because I might find things that are useful. Though I'm immediately a little lost. Okay, so this door is locked. I do have a map, but I think it starts right here in this room, maybe?
That's that then. Let's move out.
Let me see. No, not this room. If this has a item in it, then I'm in the right place. Silver gem. Yep. And that's also a very good quartz. Yeah, so things I pick up in this chapter should be useful. And I don't think I'm done setting up everyone's orbments. I will still be able to make changes. There's still upgrades that can be had. One thing I'm not sure of, this is a monster chest. One thing I'm not sure of is whether or not, let's see here. Let's go with a flicker. Can I get 2 maybe? I don't know whether or not I can find any more of the what is it called? Time Gem, I believe. It's the one we got from Sting that greatly reduces casting time. I had two of them, so one of them is now on Ollie again, and the other, I believe, is on Chloe. So Chloe can cast arts very quickly if I need her to.
Not bad.
Dominion. Okay, that's a pretty strong Kevin weapon. I think it's the one he might already be using. It is. Yes, so throughout the course of this chapter, you will pick up the strongest variants of everyone's weapons, with the exception of the ones that can be made using Zemurian ores. Speaking of that, I need to talk to Professor Russell in the near future about that topic on Zemurian ores. Alright, give me a second. Let's see if I can figure out where I should be going next. Let's head over here.
That's that then.
So one thing well, there was so much to talk about at the end of the last video. And all the things that are surrounding Olvert and what Erebonia is up to. So one thing that I think should be clarified, it's a very micro spoiler. It's not, I mean, you can construe it from what Olivier says when he shows up at the gate. But unlike Chloe, Olivier is not in line to inherit the throne of Erebonia. He's not the crown prince. And in fact, he even says, when he shows up and people are like, I've heard of Prince Olvert, he says, I'm but a royal bastard, and I don't usually make public appearances. And what he means by that is he means it literally, in that his father, the Emperor of Erebonia, Eugent III, he had Olvert before he was married, I believe. So Olvert was born, Ollie's pretty old. He's not pretty old. I mean, I'm older than Ollie, so I don't want to say that. But Ollie's, 25 in second chapter? So, he's been around for a while. He was, 15 or whatever when the 100 Days War happened. So he's not a kid. He's not the same age as Syl and Joshua. But he's not in line to inherit the throne because the Emperor Eugene III had him out of marriage. He had him when he was younger. Since then, the Emperor has been married, and there is there's a proper Empress. I believe her name is Priscilla, I want to say. And because of that marriage, Olivier has two younger siblings. I believe they're fraternal twins, if I'm not mistaken. A prince and a princess. Princess Alphen and the proper crown prince of Erebonia, Cedric. I think this is all important to remember because, ultimately what Ollie did back there at Hawken Gate and what he talked about with Mueller and Zex, that everything he did in this whole charade he planned was his declaration of war on Onyx Gem, on Gileath Osborne, on the Chancellor. I mean, the reason that's important is because it isn't as though Olivier has the ability to, eventually supplant Chancellor Osborne by simply becoming Emperor, because he's not in line to do so at the moment.
Let's move out.
Now, granted, I haven't obviously been through the entire Erebonian arc. The last game isn't out. Wait, it is out. It is out as of this video. I think it came out between last episode and this one. I'm way ahead on recording, but I know my dates, so I believe Sin 4 just released in Japan. So I don't know how that ends. Not as I record this. I hopefully won't know anything about how it ends even by the time this goes up. So I don't know where that arc goes, but as far as I know, what I know of the Erebonian arc, I wouldn't say that Olivier has big designs to become Emperor as of right now. I don't think he's not being nefarious. He's not trying to, supplant his younger brother. He's just trying to do what's right for the Empire, what he believes to be right. And obviously, politically, that means he disagrees with Osborne a whole heck of a lot. These bastards are really doing damage. Get out of here. That did not do as much damage to the big guy as I was hoping. Alright, take care of the other little one, Kevin. Now we have free range. Ooh, glad that killed.
That's that then. Let's move out.
I made sure to increase Estelle and Joshua's attack stats because I know that, that they're going to be seeing a lot of battle in this chapter. Let's see, healing. Let's use one of these on Chloe. 2 of them. There's also something I keep forgetting to do, and it relates to talking to Professor Russell about the ultimate weapons, about the Zemurian ore. He'll be able to help us on that front, but not yet. There's a trick you can do to where you can actually multiply the amounts of Zemurian ores that you have. Or at least I think you can turn 1 into 2. I don't think you can do it extra. Remember I got one at the start of the game when we were at Layla's cell, and I was like, what? Where did that come from? I'm pretty sure that's a New Game Plus bonus. My first playthrough, I managed to get 2 Zemurian ores, so Estelle and Joshua already have their ultimate weapons. Phew, finally. This... It's so beautiful. This must be where the majority of the island's population lived. Does sort of look like a living space compared to the crash site. Yeah, it's kind of nice and homey here, I guess. But you know, this just bothers me even more. Why did the residents abandon such a nice city? This seems like a good place to find an answer to that question. We need to find a new route anyway, so shall we investigate? Yeah, okay. Let's save here. Start poking around this residence. I do have a map. There are still monsters in this area, though. Preemptive attack. What are these guys? They are Bear Marith. Bear Marith? I don't know.
We're good to go.
Well, let's go into one of the houses. It's crazy future door. And HD television. Cradle residential terminal. See whatever. Checking ID, no match. Unable to confirm ID of terminal owner. Your viewable entries are limited. Check new recipes. Yeah, you earned a recipe from here. Resurrect jelly. No, I already haven't. Read crystal. Beginning lookup. Unable to find data. Please check your crystal and try again. That's the other thing I need to talk about with Russell, is the extra crystals I picked up a couple of chapters ago. EP charge 2. And water sepith. And a bunch of other sepith. Check it out. These are like the pods that we saw at Ouroboros' lab. How did they know to make those? I don't know. Okay, I like this guy. Take a good look at him. What is he? He's a bone legger. Is he an archaism? Yeah, he looks like an archaism. He's kind of like a ostrich archaism or something. I don't know what it is. I like him though. Let's see. I remember what this is as well. I'm not mistaken. This is like a restaurant or something. Got a big projector in the middle. And look, they got a bar even. Curative horn. Oh, a bunch of monster bits. Even more. I didn't need those. Let's save in front of this thing. Thank you for your patronage. Currently, due to system errors, items that can be selected are limited. Accept package, beginning lookup. Specified wavelength pattern found. User is authenticated as recorded recipient of package. Begin transfer of stored item or whatever. Downloading data 20%, 40, 60, 80, transfer complete. Receive data crystal Z. This is a data crystal, right? Seems like it was sent from somewhere. Seems like it responded to something in our possessions. We might be able to view the contents if we hand it over to Professor Russell. Okay, this might be when cool. This might be when we get to get information more on those crystals. See, eventually they are readable. I just don't remember when that is. Again, this is where it's like, was that this game or was that next game? I don't remember. Keep fighting these guys.
Well, that takes care of that.
Maybe I should stop. I mean, the Sepith is helpful. I'd like to be able to buy some of those really cool quartz again. But I'm not getting a whole lot of experience. I thought I might get a little bit, maybe depending on the party member. Like I thought, let's see, look at status levels. Like Kevin's 6, 7, 8, or 8 levels below Estelle and Joshua, 6 below Chloe. So I thought he might be getting a little something, but nope. Check out what's in here. Cradle Residential Terminal, see whatever, checking ID, no match. Unable to confirm ID of terminal owner, your viewable entries are limited. Bulletin board. Improvements to distribution service and gospel update. Here at LibreArc City, in order to ensure our citizens lead a pleasant, fulfilled life, we have established a distribution service offering music and images with a theme of healing, which has proven popular with citizenry, but also with persons experiencing concerns regarding mental and emotional ailments. However, while this service offers a significant selection, it remains somewhat uniform and one-sided. As such, we have been receiving a great deal of feedback from the citizenry asking for it to respond to a wide variety of personal tastes. In order to accommodate these opinions, our city wishes to proceed with enhancing our services' variety to provide all citizens with a satisfying experience. To that end, we will need to offer an upgrade to all citizen personnel gospels. We ask that you inquire at your local city government office and undergo upgrade procedures there. Furthermore, as this upgrade applies to all citizens, after a period of time, non-upgraded gospels will become unusable. We understand this may be somewhat problematic, but we sincerely ask for your cooperation. LibreArc System Administration Division. So yeah, update your gospel. Turn the internet on, update it to whatever patch. Empty, but that should come as no surprise. Don't you just hate it when that happens? You turn on your gospel to play a game, it's like, fuck, 40 gig patch. Day 1. Check everything out? I think so. Or did I... Oh, I missed this dude. That was death. So, like, Joshua probably would have killed in 1 on that hit. But I put one of my death quartz on Joshua, which has a 20% chance of killing standard enemies.
That's that. Let's move out.
Alright, looks like that's all that's over here. So the way out is to the right. The next block in the residential area. Joshua, look! I see it. Why the heck is... Ugh. It's the bobcat and the capitalist. They somehow managed to land on this thing. How? Don't get any closer, you! I won't let you hurt the bobcat anymore. Those are Ouroboros sarcasms. Ah! No! Kyle! Dawn! Joshua! Looks like someone's in over their head! Airhead girl? And I can always poke a nice big air hole in your head with my staff, you grimy tomboy. Talk later. We have a fight on our hands first. Yeah. Oh, brother. Alright, she's fending for herself. Oh, she starts off at less than half health. So I assume if she gets dropped to 0, it's game over. Alright, Joshua. Take care of these two. Now, Estelle. How about a Comet? Just the big guy now. Got any particular weaknesses? Let's see here. Yeah, I'm really only good with time and space on Kevin. Silverthorn should be good. Time, Space, and Mirage. I hope they didn't back him out of range. I can't tell. Resist. That didn't even do damage. What a help she is. In that case, Dual Strike. Great. Let's heal this stupid idiot. Can I reach her? I can't. I'll let Chloe do it. I think Chloe will be able to do it with art. Let's go standard attacks. Yeah, he should be done now. Thankfully, he doesn't explode. Oh, Kevin got some experience out of that. Phew, okay, that's that. Nearly bent my staff on that big one. That was one of the Society's heavyweight archaism weapons, the Leor Gun EZ. It's meant to be used for location defense, though, not assault. We can wonder about that later. I'm glad you're safe, Josette. But what are the Capos doing here? Yeah, after you left, we hid out near the border, but then this weird thing appeared in the sky, and when we tried checking it out with the Bobcat's power cut out, and so you guys cratered. So, hang on. Shouldn't your brothers be here? You guys are usually all together. Did they head out to scout ahead or something? My brother... Whoa, hey, what's going on? Josette, please, calm down. We're here, don't worry. Take your time and tell us what happened. Joshua! Oh my. Oh, whoa. What? Hey! Those creeps took my family! Kyle and Dawn baited them so I could get away. Joshua, what do I do? Sorry I lost it. Guess you guys didn't expect that, huh? I think I'm a little calmer now. Eyes on you, Capua. Eyes on. Ahem. So, Josette, can you tell us what exactly happened? I think so, yeah. So we managed to crash about as gracefully as we could, right? And hey, our orbits work now, so we got to work to fixing the Bobcat. The engine wasn't really damaged, but the rest of the ship was a mess. We were nosing around looking for materials to use for repairs. Same mess we're in, really. It was, 3 days ago now. We'd gotten the materials we needed and were just about to start the real repair work when this octopus-like machine appeared. After I shot it, a red airship showed up. Jaegers came flooding out of it as soon as it landed. Ah, of course. You shot down a Vogel. They used those for scouting and patrol. It alerted the enemy to your location the instant it was destroyed. I knew it! But what do I do? It's all my fault Kyle and Dawn were taken. Josette. Knock it off with the mopey face. If they got caught, let's go rescue them. What? Even if they are criminals themselves, if they're being held illegally, they deserve bracer protection. Besides, we have some biscuits to grind with the Society anyway. We'll save your brothers while we're at it. Still. Hold on a sec. What makes you think we want to be saved by the likes of bracers? The likes of bracers, huh? So you can save them all by yourself? Besides, you helped us when we were escaping the Glorious. It's way past time we return the favor. Josette, Estelle's right. If you run in on your own, you'll just be caught, and you won't help anyone just staying here. You know that, right? Why don't you head to the Arcel for the moment? I suspect Kyle and the others are being kept on the Glorious. There's a good chance it's docked to the island somewhere. If we continue to investigate, I suspect we'll find it. We'll tell you when we locate it, I promise. Alright, if you say so, Joshua. I'm not gonna just sit around and twiddle my thumbs, though. I'm gonna help too. You want me to tag along? Just say so. I'll even help fix your ship. Yeah, okay. You can try to impress all you want, but it's still too late, Miss Tomboy. At least I am impressive. In more ways than one compared to you. What was that? Come on now, really? I don't know what it is with you two, but can't you try to get along? Joshua? Did he just say that? He just said that. Oh, sweet goddess above. Nice knowing you, Joshua. You utter dunce. Hey, Capua. Truce for the moment, okay? Agreed. We have bigger fish to fry than each other right now. Wait. I'm glad you two are calling a truce, but what bigger fish are you talking about? Did I... Oh, no, it's nothing. Now, why would you think a thing like that? Okay. Why do their smiles fill me with such terror? Please form your party. You may choose 2 members. Remove members will return to the Arcel. Get out of my face, Josette.
No problem.
So, yeah. Josette's fully playable. Until the end of the game. Right then, let's get back to it. Before she left, Josette said she hadn't found any other ways out. Yes, the bridges to the neighboring sectors seem to have collapsed some time ago. It may be worth our time to search this district again. We may be able to find a clue of some sort. Roger that. Okay. So, we're still in this area. Oh, that's a monster. What are these guys? Look how cute they are. They are Kimoshis. Don't like missing them, though. Wow, Chloe really doesn't do damage, huh? Let's see, any other buildings we can enter? Well, we can enter the Bobcat, and that's actually really useful, to be honest, for a particular reason. If we go downstairs, they have an orbital charging station here. Granted, I didn't really need it right now, but it's useful to keep in mind. Let's see. Alright, I think I know what the door on the right is. Yeah, let's go in here. Debating whether or not I want to do this right now, but there's not too much of a choice. Welcome to the Cradle Municipal Office. This office is currently outside normal service hours. Persons with business are asked to select direct service from the automated service window in the back. We're basically in LibreArc's DMV. Can't interact with this one, or this one, or this one. Gold gem, that's a good one. Alright, let me just grab something. It's my mouse. I'm gonna be needing it. If I know this game, I'm gonna be needing my mouse. Cradle 35 Municipal Office. Access to services limited to citizens only. Due to communication interruptions with the access pillar, services may be temporarily restricted. Database access. Viewable data is currently limited. Please select an option. The Halo Rail. Okay, this is the same text as at the other terminal, I believe. Request Gospel reprint. Due to current communication errors with the Access Pillar Central Registrar, all reissued Gospels will be temporary. Please enter the name of the applicant for comparison to the local database. Who will make the request? Well, this is a bit of a puzzle, actually. Depending on who you bring to with you to this, it can be a while, because if we pick a Cell or Joshua or Kevin, we don't get anything. But the correct party member out of like 12 people or whatever it is now that you have to pick happens to be Chloe. Enter your name. Celeste. So here's why I grabbed my mouse. There's a bug in this game to where you can only do this selection with a mouse control and not with a controller for some reason. I actually don't remember which initial it is. I think it's D. And I don't know why you'd be able to pick any of these. Like, these are names that are in the game, obviously, but like, why would it be in the terminal? Like, I doubt that there's a connection to Astray, Weissman, Epstein, or Reinford inside the terminal. Possible, but not likely. But obviously you want to take Auslace. Yeah, I got it right. Celeste D. Auslace. Name match found. Biopattern 73% match to records. Applicant temporarily recognized as Celeste D. Auslace. Reprinting Gospel. Oh! Whoa! Looks like spatial translocation. It's a real gospel, just as they used in the ancient past. Yeah, the Society replicas are amazingly accurate. So we were right. The Celeste D. Auslace mentioned in the towers was your ancestor, Chloe. They must be. They must have been the one who took charge in leading people from the city. I'm a little surprised the computer thinks we're so biologically similar, though. Huh, as far as I'm concerned, it's another one for divine providence. Anyway, I sure won't complain about having a gospel in our pocket. Let's take it with us. Good idea. So yeah, that's the whole purpose of this terminal, is to come in here and get yourself a not a replication gospel, but the real thing. Granted, it's temporary, but it is a real bona fide gospel. Original version of the gospel gained in the floating city. The Society is believed to be using replicas of this. I wish it would like show you a picture of it. Okay, when we pick up next time, we see what we can do with this gospel. I mean, it's kind of a key, so we needed it to do some stuff. But there's some hidden things you can do with it as well. See you guys in the next one.